Hey guys, this is Clinton Jeff and today we're checking out the brand new Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the Israfil colorway. The Yeezy 350 V2 Israfil dropped yesterday, August 22nd, globally at a retail price of $220 in the US. It might appear to be just another colorway of the 350 V2, but there's actually a few unique things here, like the new lacing system and a slightly tweaked new woven pattern where each pair is unique. I really wanted to check out the new lacing system, so major thanks to my buddy Ryan from GrailsPlug for hooking me up. You've heard me mention them a few times, but a lot of y'all have DM'd me on Instagram and asked me how I managed to get my hands on so many hype sneakers so often. So here's my plug, go check them out. Even though they're based here in Malaysia, GrailsPlug ships to most parts of the world, so if you really want a pair of hype sneakers that you haven't been able to get your hands on, you can totally get in touch with them on Instagram. In fact, I'll leave a link to GrailsPlug on Instagram in the description below. Moving along, the box is your usual Yeezy 350 V2 brown box, with Boost written on one side, the model number on top, and the size tag on the side that says the name of the colorway, Israfil, missing an L here for some reason. There's a bit of controversy over the name, but I won't get into that. Kanye is just being Kanye here as usual. Coming to the shoe itself, starting with the upper, you have the same full Primeknit upper that you find on most of the 350 V2s. It's in this new unique crosshatch pattern that we first saw on last month's Zion. It's slightly less stretchy than the Primeknit on the Ultra Boost, but still very comfortable. And the thicker Primeknit allows the shoe to have more structure while still remaining breathable. The Primeknit pattern here is a mixture of light blue and grey hues throughout the upper. This is in a multi-pattern design that is similar to what we first saw on the heels and then the Zions. Apart from that, there's a kind of vintage yellowish brown stripe that runs across the lateral side in this translucent mesh kind of material. This is pretty much the same as on recent 350 V2 releases. And then coming to the medial side of the shoe, the grey hue is especially visible here since this side is kind of bare because there's no stripe running through the side. You can see that the pattern here is a little bit different as well. I also kind of like how the patch pattern on the midfoot area here kind of looks like a throwback to the midfoot cage and the three stripes on the Ultra Boost. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's what I think when I see it. Joining the two sides together, you have this stitching going up from the toe box area to the top of the tongue, and then from the top of the heel area down to the midsole. You've probably noticed that this is different from the signature Yeezy exposed stitching that was on the earlier 350 V2 pairs. They've switched over to this more minimalistic internal stitching style for the recent drops, which I think is pretty okay. Though this is like the fourth internal stitching pattern that they've tried so far. I mean, personally, I don't think it looks as cool or has the same effect as the exposed stitching on the older Yeezys. But maybe Kanye wanted to go with a cleaner aesthetic with the recent 350 V2s. So yeah, here we are. And then coming to the top of the shoe, you have the most unique element of this colorway, the new Yeezy Infinite Lacing System, which makes its 350 V2 debut here. We first saw this infinite loop style lacing system used on the more recent Yeezy 700 MNVN colorways, and people have been generally indifferent to it. Kanye has said a couple times that he's not a big fan of laces, so this might be the direction that all the future 350 V2s might be heading in. As you might have noticed, this new lacing system can't actually be tied. Instead, it can be tightened by simply just pulling on the cords around. Personally, as anticlimactic as it is, I just don't have any feelings at all about the new lacing system. I mean, I think it's okay, but admittedly, a little unnecessary. I know a lot of people who wear their 350 V2s super relaxed with the laces left untied, but that being said, these are always going to be a little snug because it's not like you can just adjust the length of the laces here. And these laces are the same material as the regular 350 V2 laces, so it's not like they're very stretchy either. At the same time, I know people that like their 350 V2s snug, and these aren't going to be as snug either. Luckily, to solve those problems, Kanye has very generously, for the first time ever, included an extra pair of laces. It's the same signature Yeezy rope laces that are in the same color, so you can just switch to these if you prefer regular laces instead. But that being said, I should point out though, if you want to switch out the infinite laces, you're going to have to cut them. In which case, they're not going to be as infinite anymore, so that's a permanent decision that you're making. There's no way to switch back from the regular laces to the infinite lacing system unless you want to try re-sewing them back together. So yeah, that's something to remember in case you're thinking about copying these and you want to switch out to the regular laces. And then coming to the inside of the shoe, you have really great padding towards the heel with the three stripes here in this dark navy gray like material, and your feet go up against that raw Primeknit on the inside of the shoe. There's also these patches of suede inside to reinforce the lacing system. Apart from that, there's the usual Yeezy insole in this beige color with the Adidas Originals logo and Yeezy printed on in white. Moving on, coming to the back of the shoe, you'll notice the new internal stitching, but also the lack of a pull tab. I'm one of those people that actually prefers to have the pull tab on the back of the 350 V2s. I just think it looks way cooler. But Kanye decides to remove them every couple of Yeezys now and then. Does make the shoe look slightly more slick though. Apart from that, it's all pretty much your usual Yeezy Boost 350 V2 upper. There does not seem to be any 3M reflective elements on this upper, unlike some of the more recent Yeezys. Just the 3 stripes at the back of the heel area and a little bit on the yellowish brown stripe on the lateral side. Moving down to the midsole, you have that signature Yeezy midsole with ribbing that everyone has seen for a while now. That whole upper sits on a full-length Boost midsole that is encased within. The exterior of the midsole here is kind of semi-translucent, so you can kind of see the Boost midsole within and where the Boost midsole connects with the upper, which is cool. Like most other 350 V2s at the back, there's this area here where the outsole connects over the midsole. So this area has 2 different colors, the outsole in this kind of light gum color next to the bluish gray of the midsole. And lastly, the bottom of the shoe is your usual 350 V2 outsole in a gum color with these little cutouts for the Boost. For any of y'all that have tried out a pair of Ultra Boost or any Boost shoes for that matter, y'all know how comfortable Boost is, and that is the primary reason why the 350 V2s are such a comfortable pair of sneakers to wear. Coming to fit and sizing, if you have narrow feet, you can go true to size with the 350 V2. I have really wide feet, so I try to go up half a size or up even a full size whenever I can. It's a little bit of a snug fit though, so if you want a more relaxed fit, you should definitely think about going up half a size. These fit just like any other pair of 350 V2s, so that hasn't changed. Just know that because of the lacing system, these might be a little bit more snug. I know it's really hard to try out these shoes because it's not like you can just walk into a store and try these on. So if you've never tried out a pair of 350 V2s before, I definitely advise doing a little bit of research on sizing if you're not sure. Alright guys, so that was a quick look at the brand new Yeezy 350 V2 Israfil. Honestly, I think it's a nice clean grey colorway with that gum outsole. But I really want to know what you guys think about the new lacing system. Like, do we even need it? Is Yeezy heading in the right direction? Or should they just stick with the regular rope laces? I mean, credit for trying out something new for sure, but maybe don't fix what's not broken. Also, resale on these aren't crazy high right now, so are you guys thinking about picking up a pair of these? Let me know right in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to see more photos of the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Israfil, you can head on over to my Instagram account to check it out and maybe give me a follow at ClintonJeff. And hey, if this video was helpful and you want to support the channel, don't forget to hit the like button right below and maybe subscribe because that would be appreciated. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.